A figure embodying unprecedented provocation, Tash Peterson, known as Vegan Booty, is a personality that cannot be ignored. But who is Tash Peterson really? What drives her to boldly challenge society? Is she an animal rights hero, misunderstood? Or is she merely a controversial figure using unconventional methods to garner attention? Tash Peterson, the daughter of a vegan teacher. If you've been using YouTube for at least a few years, you have definitely heard of the infamous vegan teacher. Yes, she was something. But since the era of the vegan teacher ended, it seems another vegan has taken her place, only this time much worse. She took it upon herself to spread awareness about animal rights in entirely unconventional ways. In one of her campaigns, she wandered through markets carrying a severed pig's head.
Who are you going to murder for your Christmas lunch? These are the screams of pigs who are forced into carbon dioxide gas chambers.
And even went as far as presenting herself to the public as a human cow in an art exhibition.
This is the most violent industry on this planet.
Vegan, you are an animal abuser, but this is not your fault. These industries have lied to you.
Where milk was pumped from her breasts in front of the audience.
Animal liberation!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Animal liberation!
When do we want it?
Now!
Animals have feelings.
Just like us!
Animals want to cuddle.
Just like us!
Animals are our friends.
Just like us!
Animals are sentient beings.
Just like us!
These actions may seem bizarre to some, but she claims they aim to shock people into thinking deeply about animal treatment. But Tash sparked significant controversy here. She invaded a children's birthday party, claiming activities like petting animals harmed them.
These innocent beings are no different to our beloved dogs and cats. They look like they're under so much stress.
You can imagine the horror and outrage felt by the families there.
How far as my kids, man? Yeah, not talking about it. No, we'll just keep walking that way then. Keep walking that way.
Can such actions be considered serving the animal rights cause, or do they harm it? Tash doesn't stop there. For example, running onto a football field for her cause.
Full finish, but it was all about this clunk in the goal square. Big finish. And nailed.
Were people there to watch sports, or do they want to learn more about veganism? No, it doesn't work that way.
And the purpose of my action was on behalf of the animals who are suffering immensely in abhorrent conditions.
You just overstep every boundary in Australia and incur debts from doing all these crazy stunts that might have cost you fines exceeding thousands of dollars.
Her actions have drawn harsh criticism. She's been banned from Optus for 3 years and is now facing a $12,000 fine. But the 26-year-old says she would do it again.
She's been banned from all pubs in her state due to her disruptive behavior.
I have been convicted with 3 criminal offences as a result of a protest that I did last year at a restaurant who had banned all vegans from their venue. I've received $2,500 in fines and a community-based order which requires me to do 30 hours of community service, and I am under this order for a period of 6 months, which means I cannot leave the state of Western Australia.
She toured restaurants and supermarkets, playing sounds of dying animals from a Bluetooth speaker. Displaying images of tortured animals on TV screens.
Unethical?
It is unethical.
Right, okay. And yeah.
Her goal with these actions is to push people to become vegan, but many see this approach as counterproductive. In another campaign, she roamed a supermarket carrying a dead lamb, causing shock among shoppers.
Turned into clothing and fashion items. Ducks and geese were tortured, abused and murdered for your down jacket. And you pay for this murder and abuse if you're not vegan.
These bizarre actions raise questions about the effectiveness of these methods in spreading vegan awareness. Isn't it strange to see her using her vegan agenda to promote her OnlyFans account, a platform known for its explicit content? Tash appears in public in provocative lingerie. It's claimed she uses this account to raise funds, but subscribers allege they don't receive the content they pay for. Could this be considered a form of fraud? One of her OnlyFans subscribers said, "I paid for a video but never received it." It seems Tash ignores her followers' messages and continues to collect money without delivering the promised content, raising many questions about her true intentions. Her car was vandalized, and meat bones were thrown in her driveway.
Meat and cheese smeared across her family's car. Vegan activist Tash Peterson says this cruel joke crosses the line.
With ongoing police interventions in her life, she was banned from entering any pub in her state. She moved to Melbourne to protest, but the government barred her from returning to her hometown. Upon her return, she attempted to defame the Fire restaurant after a dispute with Chef John Mountain over vegan options.
Blood on your hands! Yes, blood on your hands! If you're not vegan, you're an animal abuser!
Which significantly boosted the restaurant's popularity.
So far as my business is concerned, I've trebled my income. I'm now, in her words, having to murder more animals because of their action.
Although the chef lost his partner due to the pressure from Vegan Booty's protests.
I lost my partner because of this. I thought I was going to marry this woman, and she just couldn't handle the amount of attention.
There are also contradictions in her lifestyle. Tash claims to live an ethical vegan life, but wears clothes made from animal skins and fabrics produced using child labor.
My vegan Nikes on right now, they look like real animal skin, but they're made out of vegan alternatives, and we don't need to be...
You're confident they weren't made with very cheap child labour?
Isn't this another hypocrisy? In an interview, she said she tries to be as ethical as possible, but admitted it's impossible to be 100% cruelty-free in this violent, non-vegan world.
Well, they do claim that they're sustainable and ethical, so I try to live my life as ethically as possible. Unfortunately, it's impossible to be 100% cruelty-free in this very violent and non-vegan world.
In the end, Tash Peterson uses her vegan agenda in controversial ways, causing chaos wherever she goes. Do her actions contribute to spreading the vegan message, or do they harm the cause? The public is divided on this question, but what is clear is that Tash knows how to provoke controversy and attract attention. In conclusion, we are here to present the truth and facts. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. If you have any thoughts or ideas for the next video, don't hesitate to share them in the comments. We love to hear from you.